Hi guys! Welcome back to Champ's Japanese Kitchen! Today, we're gonna make tempura. Have you ever eaten it before? I'm going to introduce you more healthier version today. Non-deep fried and crispy and delicious version. So let's get cooking! Okay guys, we're going to be making tempura from a bunch of different ingredients today. There's no rules to what you can and can't turn into tempura, but let me show you my favorites. First up is the classic shrimp. This takes a bit more work to prepare, so let's do that first. First up, we need to remove the shells. They're easiest to pull off under the legs. Get those off and don't worry about taking off the tail. It's common to leave that on for tempura. Next, we need to devein the shrimp. Make a cut down the back of the shrimp and you will be able to see a small black line. You can pull it out by pressing it down with the knife and pulling it away from the shrimp. I know this part is a bit gross, but don't skip this step. Or you could just buy pre-prepared shrimp instead. Next, we will make some small cuts down the length of the shrimp before flattening it with our knife. This will prevent the shrimp from curling up when we fry later. Repeat these steps with the rest of your shrimp and that's the hard part out of the way. Next up, we'll prepare our other ingredients. In terms of seafood, I also have some yellowtail here, which I will just slice into bite-sized chunks. You can use any other whitefish here too, like cod or flatfish or red snapper. Now onto vegetables. I'm going to show you how to make something called kakiage, which is a mix of thinly cut vegetables. First, we will start with carrot. Peel off the skin and then if you want to be fancy, you can try to carve the outside layer of the carrot into one long strip and use that to cut thin slices. Or you can just do it in the easy way and cut the carrot vertically and then into strips. But that's not as cool. We will put that into a bowl. Now, I'm going to add an ingredient called Ao-jiso or green perilla. This is a leaf we often use in Japanese cooking, but if you can find it, you can skip this step. We will cut this into small pieces and add this too. Finally, we will finely slice some onion to add to our mix. Remember to keep your knuckles resting against the blade when you cut. We don't want any accidents. Make sure you break up the pieces of the onion too, otherwise it may not cook evenly. Next up is an ingredient that we don't often find in Japan, but you guys may be able to find easier. Beets. This is one of my favorites. Take off the skin and cut this into bite-sized chunks too. Okay, that's all of our ingredients prepared. Shrimp, yellowtail, I also have some pre-sliced squid, our kakiage mixed vegetables, beets, and some ao-jiso leaf by itself. Now, we're going to make our batter. An important thing for tempura batter is, we want to keep the mixture quite cold. So I've chilled some mixing bowls and I will add an ice cube before I add any other ingredients. Into our chilled bowl, we will add 6 tablespoons of cake flour or pastry flour. Then, 3 tablespoons of potato or cornstarch. Next is 1 beaten egg, which we will mix with 130 milliliter of chilled soda water. The reason we want our mixture cold is, it helps to prevent the formation of gluten, which will make our batter too sticky. Add that to our flour and give it a mix, but don't stir it too much as this will also make our batter sticky. That's our batter done, guys. Now, this is the part where we usually deep fry tempura. But you know me, I want to show you a healthier way to make this recipe. In a frying pan, I'm going to heat up some grapeseed oil into a medium heat. And now, all we have to do is dip our ingredients into our mixture. Give it a few shakes to get rid of any excess batter and we'll fry these up for about 3 minutes on each side until we see our batter turn a nice golden brown. The good thing about cooking this way instead of deep frying is that the oil won't splash everywhere, which is actually why many people in Japan don't like making tempura at home. Once that's nice and crispy, we'll take these out and let them rest on a rack. Or you can use paper towels, but I always find a rack ends up more crispy. For our vegetable like beets and ao-jiso, we don't need to cook it as long. So just look out for when the batter turns a nice color. Finally is our kakiage. We will add our cut up ingredients to our leftover batter mixture and give it a mix. Since our ice cube from before has probably melted a bit, our mixture may be a bit watery, so we can add a bit more flour to thicken it up. Stir that together and we will take a small serving of our mixture. Add it to the frying pan and flatten it down with a spatula. Fry that until golden brown, give it a flip and we're done. Who knew tempura was so simple, right? I mean, I did. That's why I'm teaching you guys. Okay, next up is our ten-tsuyu. This is like a dipping sauce for our tempura. We will add 150 ml of dashi fish stock. You can use the store-bought packet if you want. 30 ml of soy sauce. And last, we will add 30 ml of Japanese mirin, which is a sweet cooking sake. Set that to simmer for a few minutes over a low heat, and we're done. The final step is we're going to take some Japanese radish or daikon. Remove the skin and then grate it down. We often serve this on the side of tempura, and you can add it to the ten-tsuyu we made before for extra flavor. Now that's all prepared. It's time for... Okay, we're done. The tempura is here. I love this smell. I didn't deep fry it, but this is real tempura. I can't wait to eat it. Itadakimasu. Let's take a look. A prawn. This prawn is so succulent and the batter is very crispy. I love it. Okay, so next one is my favorite. This one. Kakiage. This is made from vegetables. Very healthy. Let's eat. The vegetables are so fresh and this ao-jiso flavor is wonderful, amazing. The one accent, very good. I love it. You can also eat tempura with this, just salt. Here, let's eat with salt. This is a yellowtail fish. So soft and very aromatic. The fish aroma. It's very nice. I love it. この天つゆも美味しいけど、塩は塩で素材の味がよくわかるから塩もとっても美味しいです。For the last, I will eat this ao-jiso with salt. Itadakimasu. So crispy and very aromatic. I love it. Oishii. Okay, you guys always send me so many good comments. Let's take a look. Is that a suishin tanryu yanagi? Oh, you're talking about this knife? Exactly, this is yanagi knife. But not maybe suishin tanryu yanagi. This is Dentou Koge Ittetsu Hiroshi. Okay, I'm gonna introduce the other knife. This is nakiri bocho. Hocho means knife, right? So nakiri knife, and this is used for cutting the vegetables. This deba bocho. This is used for cutting the fish, preparing the fish, and gutting the fish. This yanagi bocho is used for preparing sashimi or cutting for sushi. And precise cuts. この包丁は僕の宝物です。実はこの包丁は僕の師匠、日本語では親方と言いますけれども、親方が僕に頑張れってプレゼントしてくれたんです。だからこれは僕の一生の宝物です。Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you again. And remember, after every meal, ごちそうさまでした。